Good morning. Today is 1 month from the diagnosis. So, February is a short month, but you know what I mean. It counts. The first week was a roller coaster. The next several weeks, it was just that waiting, that doing tests and waiting for results and then waiting for doctors to read them and then doing another test. And it's nerve-wracking for sure. The money is the scariest thing. It's kind of like everything else though in life, at least in my experience. The first time you do something, it's really, really scary, right? You're super trepidatious. You don't want to do it. It's all scary. And then you do it and you're like, oh, it wasn't that bad. And then you do it again and again and again, and you get better and better, and it's less scary. And, depending on what it is, it gets fun or whatever. I don't think this is going to get fun. No. I'm a silver linings person, so I won't have to shave my legs or my armpits. Silver linings. Might lose some weight. Silver linings. Not the diet that I'd like to do. I haven't really done other diets that have worked. So yeah, now we have the plan. I get the port put in the day after we get home from the horse show. And then we start chemo shortly after. And it's once every 3 weeks for 6 rounds. So I will be done-ish around July, August. And that's when they'll do the surgery. And then after the surgery, it's radiation and drugs and monitoring, as far as I know, as far as I understand from everything. So, long term, that's what we got. Short term, port goes in 12 days. And we get started. And I'll tell you, so I'm not scared, but it does still feel really surreal. I feel fine. I feel strong. I feel healthy. I'm excited about the horse show coming up. I don't feel in any way, shape, or form sick. So knowing that in basically 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks, I'm going to start chemo is a little weird. It's a little surreal. I understand it, obviously, intellectually. I understand I'm starting chemo in a little over 2 weeks. But there's still that voice in my head that's but there's nothing wrong with you. You're totally fine. You feel fine. I don't know. I'm thankful that I listened to my body when she said something was wrong. Because like I said, my boob doesn't really hurt anymore. It doesn't feel right, but it doesn't really hurt like it was that led me to go to the doctor. And the type of cancer that it is, they didn't even find the second mass if it wasn't for the MRI. And I think I might have said this in one of my last videos, but I think it needs to be said 1,000 more times. The second mass would not have been found if it wasn't for the MRI. And it's a much more aggressive cancer than the first one. And if they had done a lumpectomy, they would have taken the first one out, left the second one because they didn't know about it, and I would have gone through all of that and still had cancer. So, doing all of the tests, I think, is wicked important. And I've said this before too. I have very dense breast tissue, and I was told that early in my life, and I've known that, and every time I go to get a mammogram or anything, I tell them that, and they're like, oh, okay. And then they do the mammogram, and they're like, whoa, you have really dense breast. I'm like, literally said that verbatim. So I think if you have dense boobs, you need to be triple careful. I can't feel anything in my boobs. My boobs, and the older I've gotten, they just, the whole thing feels the same. It's just dense. So pay attention to your body. Don't sweep things under the rug. And if things are looking a little hinky, do all the tests, all of them, and make sure that there's nothing hiding in there. So anyway, there's my little booby PSA for you. So I saw this. I can't claim it. I saw this on the cancer support thing. So there's a guy. His name is Misha Brown, and he's a influencer. I don't even know what they call them. I'm old. I don't know what the kids are calling him these days. I think it's an influencer. I think that's what he is. But he puts out a bunch of videos, and he's hysterically funny. Don't cross a gay man. Hysterically funny. I love his videos. And he calls everybody bestie. And I feel like we are besties. I've never met the man, but he is a bestie. And his videos are just inspiring and full of love and kindness. And I just adore him. And we need more of him in the world. But on one of the cancer pages, somebody said, hey, breasties. I loved it. So, I think I'm going to use it. I think you guys are going to be my breasties. Yeah, that's sticking. That's sticking. So, breasties. Yesterday, I had 4 private lessons, 2 group lessons, both with 3 people in them. It was a long, busy afternoon, and it was fabulous, and everybody did fabulous, and the horses worked fabulous. I'm getting everything packed to go to the Sooner State Spring Premiere. Oh, and I had a great idea for a fundraiser for the show. Because I'm going to lose my hair, all the research I've done, pretty much everybody loses their hair from my particular cocktail of chemo drugs. I put it out there on the cancer page, and everybody's like, well, I only lost 80% of my hair. I'm like, I don't have that much hair. If I lost 80% of my hair, I would be bald. Like, I don't understand. I lost 80%. Well, that's a lot. So because of that, I'm just gonna shave my head. Well, I figured we could do this in a really fun way and raise some money for the club. So I'm the president of the club. But that's not why. I just thought, I love the club. I love the people. I love the whole organization. And if I can help them in any way, shape, or form, I absolutely will. So at the show on Saturday night, there's going to be bidding throughout the show at the silent auction. And you can pay to take a swipe and shave my head at the show. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I've shaved my head before. I'm not worried about it at all. I'm actually looking forward to it, especially to get rid of this mop that just, see this? It curls. I washed my hair last night and went to bed. I have straight hair, except for like 2 places. that it curls. And then the rest of it is totally straight. So it just, it's ridiculous. And I think I said this in the last video. If I wasn't shaving my head next week, I need to get a haircut because it's just awful. But it is what it is. So we are going to shave my head. We're going to raise some money for the club, and it's all going to be absolutely fantastic. See, here's the other curl. It's right here. Yeah. Isn't that fun? Yeah. So much fun. So, yeah. Hair's crazy. But it's coming off. So I just have to deal with it until then. It's not right. None of it's right. And I have a cowlick right in the front. You can see right here. Whee! So having bangs is so much fun because they all want to go this way and that way and everywhere else. It's great. It's great. Super great. Super great. But it'll be gone. And then when I couldn't sleep last night, I was looking at eyebrow stencils and eyebrow like pencils that make it look like hair. I don't know. I think they call them microblading pencils or something. I don't know. I'm a little trepidatious because they say that your eyelashes fall out and your eyebrows fall out. Which, whatever. I'll look like Whoopi Goldberg. But not exactly. If my eyebrows fall out, I don't know if I'll be able to draw them back on appropriately. Like, if they fall out, like, how do I know where I start and end? And I don't know. So that's going to be an adventure. That's why I was looking at the stencils, because you just hold it up there and like boop, 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 and then you have an eyebrow and you don't actually have to draw it on because I'm very concerned about that. So there's that. And then if I wanted eyelashes, I just have to get glue on eyelashes. But I mean, I never wear makeup, obviously. I don't think I've worn makeup in any of these videos. I work in a barn. Why am I going to put makeup on? I put sunscreen on. So I don't get cancer. So, yeah, that's where everything's at. It's a little bit of a weird place because I feel 100% normal and fine. And yet I'm starting chemo in 2 weeks. It's just odd. It's just so weird. And we've talked about it. There is no normal, but like, it's weird. Yeah, about to go in and work some horses. It's supposed to rain, of course, like storm like Norm for the next like 4 days. And then we leave to a horse show. So it's always my favorite. We do have the indoor. We can work in the aisle. We can work in the indoor. But I mean, I like working my horses with a lot of room to do the thing, but we'll do what we can do. It'll still be great. The horses he's working fantastic. The other one is working fantastic. He goes home shortly after the horse show, so I'm a little bummed about that. One, because I love him. He's such a cute little fluffy guy. And two, because he's not as far along as I like him to be, but I have to go at their pace. I'm not going to rush them. I'm not going to push them because you're going to create something that you don't want. So in order to make him the very best guy he can be, I have to go at his pace. And he went really, really fast for a while. And then he said, no, this is where I'm struggling. And so that's what we've been working on. It took him a second to get used to blinkers. And he got over that. And then wearing the blinkers and feeling the shafts and feeling the things, he's still a little unsure about it. And in driving, when you have a wreck, it goes south real fast. And it's totally different than under saddle because you have something attached to your horse. And it can break, and it can break your horse, and you could break the barn, the fencing. It can go south quick. So you just have to do everything really safe and make sure that your horse is good with everything before you step up to the next level. So I have him pulling a tire. He's doing that really well. He's learning that if he does get uncomfortable, that forward is your friend, not trying to turn around. And as soon as he has that really solid, then we'll go ahead and hook him to the cart. But we did hook him once, and he wasn't bad, but he wasn't comfortable. So we went back to the tire, and that's where we're working, and he's doing really, really well with that. So we're just going to keep going, and we'll do what we can do. And my other horse, the show horse, the saddlebred that's going to the show, he is fantastic. I love this horse more than anything. I'll do a video with him because you guys, you need to meet him. He's just the most big, beautiful saddlebred, but he's just kind. So his owner is a young girl. She shows him saddle seat equitation. She brings him squishmallows, which is totally appropriate because he is a squishmallow. You just want to hug him and pet him and hold him, and he's so soft. He's got this velvet hair. I'll do a video so you guys can meet him. And I'll do a video of the other one so you guys can meet him too, because they're just best boys. So that's what we're doing. Getting packed, getting curtains ready, getting all of our supplies together. Most everything's already in the trailer. I've got to pack. We're just taking the one trunk because we're just taking one horse. So it'll be easy, and I'm so excited about it. I'm so looking forward to it. It's been a minute since I showed. I took a step back from horses for a while. We can get into that later, but today is a great day. We're going to get horses worked before it starts raining. All right. I'll check in with you guys soon. Bye.